Como can seal the deal here and now. A win guarantees promotion, and their loyal following will settle for nothing less. It is a fantastic, tight venue. The New Balance Arena now looking every bit a 21st century stadium after recent renovations. So we're up and running. Como need all the support they can get here. To say this is crucial would be to understate massively. Now it's Mbappe. And he plays one through. Shapes to shoot! Cannavaro with the clearance. Applies the finish! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Good ball, good take. Goes down, but nothing given. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, strongly challenged there. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team creates space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the show and adding a touch of class to proceedings.
Winning with style, and that's what he has always been about.
Always.
De Bruyne. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's well seen too. So Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Puskas. And it's De Bruyne. Oh, he's having a go! It's a throw-in. Can he get on the end of this? Great ball, and he's in here. And he shoots! And it's a goal! The first significant strike.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Lebanon have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Great vision, and he's worked it through. Now this could be a big chance! And he couldn't finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Van Basten, he's through on goal here. Real chance! Nearly, but not quite. Schneider plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Como one down despite having the better chances here. Odo.
Lebanon, definitely.
Oh, they could be caught out here. And here's Cruyff. And it's made its way to him. Zanetti is there to clear. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And that could set him on his way. Not a hint of offside here. Totti touches it back.
Oh, that's good pressure.
Van Basten! And that was probably asking just too much.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
And that has put paid to that. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Looking for a runner. Marquinhos calmly anticipates. Nicely shaped ball. Back where it came from. And here's Maradona. It's Snyder! Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
He's having a good look here. And this is the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Roberto Carlos! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And this is Hazard, hoisted in. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. He is just caressing the... And the finish! And it's in! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here.
And that's it. My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi che tra poco sul maxi schermo saranno trasmessi
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So straight into the action. Now it's Isak. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I think it's hard to ignore this guy, Mike Maignan, Peter. You don't normally pick a goalkeeper as a potential match winner, but I think his consistency has to allow him an exception, because I think he's just very solid in all aspects of it.
And a chance! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Wirtz. Now it's Isak. Isak purring through the gears. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Fofana. Milan very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. And it's Sailamakers. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, sweet feet. Wirtz receives it in a good position here. Crunching tackle, and back it goes. Rabiot. Soboslai. Ekitike. Ekitike! And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Ekitike. To McAllister. He's in a good position here. Now this could be a chance. Goes down, but nothing given. Pulisic. No outsmarting him this time. McAllister. Oh, nicely intercepted. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Fofana. Robertson calmly anticipates. McAllister. Wirtz. And it's Robertson. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. He won't be happy with that one. Fofana. Now it's Rafael Leao. Sailamakers. Rabiot. And he's had it nicked away. Milan looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Bradley. And it's Gravenberch. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Rafael Leao. Modric. Now it's Pulisic. Shifted it to the flank. Fofana. Pavlovic. Knocks it out wide. Robertson gets a foot in here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Wirtz. Ekitike. McAllister. Nicely weighted ball. Nice interception, well timed. Rabiot. So a temporary halt to the action. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Milan come in leading by just the odd goal.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Milan just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Milan leading courtesy of the game's only goal. And here's Salamakers. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Fofana has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. And that has put paid to that. Spread out to the left. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Decent chance! That could spell trouble. Wirtz. And it's Gravenberch. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Van Dijk. And Gravenberch. Wirtz, and here's Isak. Oh, important interception. Fofana. Rabiot.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Fofana. Now it's Pulisic.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.314 spettatori.
Now it's Isak. No, that's been intercepted. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Ekitike. Wirtz. McAllister. Now it's Wirtz. Now it's Rafael Leao. Now it's Rafael Leao. It's gone backwards. Looking to play him in. Modric play chance! That's brilliant from Rabiot! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Cambio di giocatori.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Milan are now tries from a long way out. He's done very well to get to that.
Isak is offering a right smile there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Great chance! Well, that's a fair try, but just off target.
Gravenberg certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Salmakers. And it's Modric. Fofana. Oh, that's a key interception. Konate did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Gravenberg. And it's McAllister. And here's Gakpo.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's their second corner of the game. Gravenberg has got himself a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Great chance here from position A1.
Isak really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Salmakers. Ekitike. Fofana. Rafael Leao. And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Modric. And he's worked it through. Chance for a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Bradley. Mohamed Salah. And he cuts out the supply. 5 minutes left on the clock. Van Dijk. And it's made its way to him. That's a good ball. Oh, well played. Rabiot. Here's Rafael Leao. Estupinian. That's good vision. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. And it's Salah. This looks promising.
4 minuti di recupero.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bradley. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And Gravenberg. Bradley. Mohamed Salah. That's that, the end. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Pulisic claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Milan definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
It's Dembele! It's off target and by quite a way.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
There's no shortage of great fullbacks in the game today, but Robertson really is among the very best. Some true legends of the game have sung his praises, and I can't disagree. Pace, directness, distribution are all his outstanding qualities, and he does it time and time again.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Fabian Ruiz
Makes a dash for it. Vitinha, and it's Neves. Now it's Doué. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good...
Fabian Ruiz! Denied by an instinctive save.
Fabian Ruiz really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them.
He's chosen to go back. Ekitike
Was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And here's Kvaratskhelia. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Oh, just skips past his man.
That's a sharp pass. And here's Doué. Strokes it back. Hakimi wriggles his way through. Hakimi proves just a little bit too strong.
Vitinha with the foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
This is Dembele. That has not gone well.
Pressure stays on, it is a corner.
It's their second corner of the game.
Keeper's dealt with that. Marquinhos.
And it's Hakimi.
If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals.
And Mendes engages and forces him off the ball. Soboslai absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Gravenberg.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Vitz. And here's Dembele. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Neves. McAllister.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Tries to play it through. Hakimi. This is a promising build-up. Vitinha. And it's Hakimi. Doué. Marquinhos. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Now this could be a chance. And here's Neves. Ekitike. Isak. Now it's Isak. Tacho gets across to intercept that. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Ruiz. Pinches it off him. Szoboszlai. Ekitike. McAllister. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. He's going for goal! That's a decent clearance.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
João Neves. Oh, it's Dembele. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Reflections on the first half?
I think they can be very happy with the flow of the game so far. They're moving the ball around very nicely. They're creating opportunities too. They must need to find a way to add that touch of quality in front of goal, that extra clinical edge.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. The second period is underway.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Vitz. Well, they were caught in possession whilst attempting on the face of it to walk it all the way in. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, it's Dembele. Dembele running with intent. It's Dembele! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
And you can see how the direct approach can work really well. Get yourself on the ball and give it a try.
Gravenberg. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We are just getting started. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, the midfielder, Ryan Gravenberg, is just very cultured, Peter. Another really fine product from the famous Amsterdam production line. And just like so many of their alumni...
It's the Dembele! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Liverpool finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Looking tidy in possession here. Good take, and it's Fabian Ruiz! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Fabian Ruiz is offering a wry smile there. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Now it's Wirtz. That's good play. Great defending, strong and determined. And he's big chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
And the pass is intercepted. Paris Saint-Germain leading here thanks to that early goal.
And the score is 1-0. Fabian Ruiz.
Tries to pass it through. Shot a goal! And it's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
There was to be only one outcome.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Liverpool restore parity.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Frimpong looking to play him in, and he shoots!
Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Can he? Will he? And they've turned it round. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Liverpool leading now.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Marquinhos makes the interception. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. That pass has been well intercepted. That's good vision. And this is Dembele. And it's Mendes.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Great pressure, plenty of it. Very nearly half an hour gone here.
Oh, cracking ball. Goes for a shot! Goal! And they're threatening to fly away here.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Liverpool now in a position far more desirable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And here's Vitinha.
Fabian Ruiz showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Now it's Isak.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Hakimi.
Paris Saint-Germain are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. McAllister threads one in. Oh, that's well spotted. He's a sharp little
Chance for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
And it's Frimpong. Soboslai swings in across. That's a decent clearance. Wirtz, Isak is onto this. It's not an especially good pass, that. McAllister going forward. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Hakimi. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Isak. And he's intervened well there. João Neves. Now it's Dembele. Robertson. Ekitike is herring after that one. And it's Frimpong. And it's Soboslai. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Vitinha. So a temporary halt to the action. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And here is the first touch of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And here's Dembele. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Dembele. He's played it back. This is a promising build-up. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Gravenberg. Played out towards the right wing. Doué in acres of space out wide. Now it's Wirtz. Robertson. Tries to cross. And a chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's had a shot! Well taken goal. So smooth. A signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, the least he could have done, Peter, was hit the target, and he's failed that test.
Nuno Mendes. That's a cute ball. Mendes is in a really good position out wide.
Paris Saint-Germain really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And it's Vitinha. And he's quick to return it. Pacho. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Nuno Mendes. Now Fabian Ruiz. That pass isn't the best. Fabian Ruiz looking understandably energised after his goal. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Can he get it through? McAllister. Ekitike has created one goal already. Isak unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now that's well seen too. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now that looks a decent ball. Ekitike, can he finish? Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Attention, changement.
It's their second corner of the game. Real chance! And one more try! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Liverpool have their third corner. And the shot! And that's a real chance missed. Vitinha. Isak. Now it's Isak. Gakpo.
Liverpool surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
He's picked his way through. Gakpo powering forward here. And it's Jones. Back where it came from.
He'll be disappointed with that. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Gakpo. Jones. On takes a shot! And again! Oh, good finish! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Liverpool have... It's gone in! He's put through his own net!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever...
Fabian Ruiz is fouled. And he is going into that little black book. Pacho. Time added on 4 minutes. It's a searching pass. Great chance! Robertson. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is... Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Paris Saint-Germain are down to 10 men. The pass has gone astray. And that is the last of the action. Paris Saint-Germain pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're very much on the way now. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, Peter, this guy, McAllister, is someone I see as the linchpin in this side. He's a playmaker who loves that little left-sided channel to release people further up the pitch. But I also like to see him play centrally at times. I think he's just very, very good in the number 10 position, and he's got a great understanding of that role.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, that's fabulous. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Isak. He has found the way through. Oh, that's a fine interception. Vinicius Junior, chance here to counter. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. And the shot! Keeper's not concerned by that. Camavinga gathers from the goal kick. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Ekitike. No goals as yet. And here's Szoboszlai. He's shifting through the... He's having a pop! Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Alexander-Arnold. It's Vinicius Junior. Great vision. Can he latch onto this? Frimpong promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, easy pickings there. Vitz. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And here's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Bellingham. Shot, decent chance! He's delivered all right! Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches. Followed up with an unerring finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Now who's going to be first to this? Looking for options for movement. Vitz getting forward. And it's Robertson. He's had it taken off him. Oh, good-looking ball. Robertson is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. McAllister, and he's played it back. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that is expertly dealt with. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Camavinga. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Szoboszlai. And now the breakaway. He's through here. Tries a shot! And yes, it's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got...
Takes a shot! Oh, this looks sharp. Ekitike. Now it's Isak. Can he get on the end of this? Good ball, good take.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Vinicius Junior. And it's Szoboszlai.
Oh, really well played.
He's found a way through. Alexander-Arnold. And the counter is on. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Looking to play him in. Gomez kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now the ball. He's gone for goal. And the referee has blown for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So, Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, it's been an exciting half, Peter, with each side having chances and good spells of possession. I'm hoping that both will keep this open approach.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Madrid clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
That has been cut short. Rudiger. Valverde. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he's there to belt it away. And we have our very first corner. Gravenberg can get it clear. Szoboszlai. Ekitike. Valverde has given away a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Gravenberg. Looking for the run. Isak. Surely he can't miss. Great chance! And it's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That was easy. Almost too easy.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Liverpool with the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Camavinga! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Camavinga actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. McAllister tries to clear. Over to the right flank. Traumeri. And that's a dangerous ball. Caught offside that time.
Madrid really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Great ball if he can get there. He's picked his way through. And it's Traumeri. Oh, and he shoots! Well taken goal. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Liverpool can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Quite a game this, all square again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Mohamed Salah has it out wide and in space, and he's managed to get Mohamed Salah! Valverde, now it's Mbappe. Camavinga. Madrid couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Robertson stood up well to him there. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And it's Robertson. Great defending, strong and determined. Gakpo. Back where it came from. Ekitike.
Liverpool really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Camavinga. And here's Vinicius Junior. And he was alert to it. Robertson. Now Gakpo. Gakpo making good progress. That has not gone well. Valverde. Camavinga. Now it's Bellingham. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
He's having a shot! Madrid have their third corner. Another one of football's and how moments.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Ekitike receives it in a good position here. That is good alertness. Ekitike does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Now it's Mohamed Salah, and he's gone backward here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Pinches it off him. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
This is it then, now or never. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That looks a cracking ball. Camavinga. A heavy challenge. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. That's that, the end. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope. And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. Oh, he's taken it. He's on it. Can he get away? Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Saka. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I'm a huge fan of the...
Rice! It's bounced back off the post. And he's heaved it away. There will be a throw-in. And it's Timber. Odegaard. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Timber. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Now, can they get him away? Oh, it's Eze. Calafiori. Well, that looks a decent ball. And he welcomes it in. McAllister. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Tries to thread one through. Can he latch on to this? Alisson gets it clear. Gravenberg. Still goalless at the moment. Good ball, good take. Deftly away. They're back on the ball again. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Eze. Out towards the flank. And here's Ødegaard. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's got the beating of his man. Now it's Szoboszlai. He's found a great chance! And it's a goal! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Liverpool have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I guess this...
Shot, surely! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
And now a sudden chance to counter. McAllister. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's McAllister. That's a good ball out wide. And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. No second thought, a straight red card. Arsenal are down to 10 men. Look at the space here. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Big chance! And that is wildly off target.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Zubimendi. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Ødegaard. Szoboszlai back and defending. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, football is a simple game, complicated by footballers. Why doesn't he slip that to the right?
He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Szoboszlai actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Oh, it's a great ball here. So much... Decent chance! It's a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Arsenal restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Wirtz. Gravenberg. And it's Szoboszlai. And it's Frimpong. Now it's Isak. And he can thump it away. And he's quick to snatch it back.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Gravenberg. Good running, strong and purposeful. Knocks it into space. This looks promising. Forced to go back. He's played it back. And that signals the end of the first period. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Arsenal can take heart from the fact that they're more than holding their own despite being a man down. That's credit to their level of organisation and spirit. Now that they've got a chance to have a breather and settle down, it'll be interesting to see what approach they'll take after the break.
Arsenal are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And so the action is resumed. Gyökeres unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, they are now a 9-man team. Gravenberg. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, red, nice interception. Plays it through, and that could set him on his way. He's got away, and that's been driven. And that's a sharp finish. It's offside, I think. Yes, it is offside.
Well, I think he knew, Peter, the way he sheepishly looked across.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Looking to play him in. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Frimpong. Szoboszlai. And Frimpong. Arsenal can breathe again. Just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
The attendance for this match was 60,179.
Great vision. Szoboszlai finding himself in space. Gabriel did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Wits! He came in hard, very hard. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And that has left him in a heap. Shot could be on, and he shoots! In he goes again! And there's a goal! Into the lead once more! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Liverpool with the lead. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Ødegaard. Tries to play it through. Now it's Ødegaard. And he welcomes it in. Shapes to shoot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
That's the keeper's ball. And it's Szoboszlai. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge.
Substitutions taking place.
Liverpool choosing to make the first change. It's a really well-measured ball.
Liverpool clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now it's Gakpo. Well, that is one way to stop him. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And he's going to have his name taken. Saka. Ekitike. Looking for the run. Jones in with the challenge. Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Oh, that's superb. There's the shot! And a truly agonising miss.
Gyökeres is clearly gutted about that one, but he needs to shake it off and go again.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Can he finish? No, just not quite.
Ekitike certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
That's been cut out, well played. And they've got rid. Oh, that's a key interception. Can he get it through? Flashes it across, and the keeper beats it away. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Liverpool really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
4 added minutes has been
And that
indicated.
has left him in a heap. Now it's Mohamed Salah, and he's managed to get free. That's gone for a throw-in. And it's Frimpong. The final seconds now. Now it's Saka. Can he get on the end of this? Real chance!
It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Ødegaard goes short. And we're done. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him. He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And he can clear it away. Well, they've got it again. Now, can they get him away? He's shifting through the chance! He's scored! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And here's Dani Olmo. It's Lewandowski! And he's stuck it away! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
Barcelona restore parity.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Lewandowski running with intent. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Dani Olmo. He's played it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
And it's Pedri. And here's Dani Olmo. De Jong. Garcia. And it's Cancelo. And here's Rashford. To Cancelo. And here's Lewandowski. Szoboszlai absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Now it's Yamal. Oh, important interception. Szoboszlai. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Wirtz. Gravenberg. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Isak. Not where it came from. It's Pedri. He's found space here. Yamal. Yamal makes a move down the right. He's got away. Oh, lots to admire in the run and the defending. He's found a way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Isak. And he's certainly onside here. And he's got the beating of his man. He's had it taken off him. De Jong. Just past the 40th minute mark. Short changes him with that pass. McAllister. And it's Gravenberch. Dani Olmo. And he skips past his man. And this is Lewandowski. Frimpong. McAllister. And here's Lewandowski. Looking to play him in. Van Dijk. And Robertson. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Barcelona really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And we are back on the way.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Shifted upfield. Now it's Yamal. Corner then.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. De Jong. Pedri. And Koundé. And it's De Jong. Dani Olmo. Now this could be a chance.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That'll be a throw. Can he get on the end of this? That looks a decent ball. He has a look out. Isak is flagged offside. And it's Szoboszlai. Passing is crisp and sharp. Isak! Well taken goal. And they've got their lead back. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Liverpool with the lead. Gravenberch. Szoboszlai. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Wirtz has it in a wide position. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And it's McAllister. Lewandowski. Can he get it through? Oh, super! And a chance! Oh, good finish! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Liverpool now in a position far more desirable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
This looks promising. He's free, he has got space. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. And this is the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Summerslide! Nearly, but not quite. 75 minutes played. Stood up well to him there. Gravenberg. Robertson. It's Van Dijk. Szoboszlai might just make this. Konate. And it's Van Dijk. McAllister. Wirtz gets into a good position. He's real chance! Lewandowski. And it's Szoboszlai. And he's quick to return it. He's in a great position here.
McAllister really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. Gravenberg. That's a lovely, neat pass. And he's well positioned here. Ekitike showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. That's a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Koundé, Dani Olmo, spread out to the left. Oh, he's found support out wide. That is lovely. Van Dijk. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And it's Robertson. And time is up. Barcelona were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting